I can understand why there's bullet holes in that thing, because it's nonsense. Good morning. Welcome to this California Gold Rush. This happens to be my birthday weekend too. So it's nice to get out into the mountains a little bit. Been working quite a bit, haven't been able to do many trips, so I haven't been able to do many videos for you guys. So I'm pretty pumped that we get to do one today. So we're gonna try this area out. There's a bunch of bedrock. We got probably about 4 miles of creek that we can work. So we're gonna go around here for a little bit, see what we can find, see if we can find some color. If not, maybe we'll move along, and then see where the day takes us. Oh, my first pan, I got 1 speck. It's tiny. But right off the surface, as you saw, there's a lot of black sand in there. So, we'll do a couple more pans, see what happens. About 2 buckets out of that hole right there. Ton of black sand and 1 speck in 2 buckets. Explain that. So, I think I'm going to pop around. I'm not going to keep digging in that same hole, because the gold didn't get better as I went down. A lot of black sand though, which is a good sign. Obviously there's heavies there, but not the right color ones that we're looking for. Kevin is right there. He's working at the bottom of that waterfall right now. So let him see what he finds. If this area doesn't work out, we're gonna probably bail out and go back to where we know there's gold, just because I don't know what's gonna happen with the weather today. Like I said, it was supposed to be 70 and sunny, and it's neither one. Alright, so I think I'm gonna take a pan and cross over here and go up this waterfall here, see if I can find a little bedrock pocket. So I'm not too happy with the gravel. Gold. There's a piece of gold right there. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna check some more over here now. Alright, so as you can see, Kevin's walking over to get his sluice box right now. He's gonna do a clean out, see if he found anything in there, down at the bottom of that waterfall there. And then we're probably gonna take off, because all these little specks aren't adding up. I did find a little plaque that said VTFG. I'm pretty sure, I'm fairly certain now, that means this is a Vermont Flower Gold Creek. VTFG, because it was on a tree right next to the creek. So we're gonna move on. I think we're gonna go to, there's a patch of bedrock that I've been eyeing for a long time, downriver from where we always get our best gold in this area. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of hiking though, and a little river traversing to try to get there. But every time I see it, it makes me want to hop out with a pan. So I think we're gonna head over there while we still got a good amount of daylight. Have some lunch, find some gold maybe. That'd be pretty cool. Any specs?
I don't think so.
No. Time to go. Well, how about that? I just got over to where we parked to go to the other spot to head down the trail, and the sun's popped out. Things are looking up. Oh, this creek right here, you guys, if you watch a lot of my older videos, especially the real old ones, a lot of good gold comes out of this little creek right here, and there's still quite a bit of stuff that can be worked in there. A lot better over here. Well, I like to see bedrock, black sand. So we're gonna go over to the spot that I've been trying to get to, see if we can make our way over there. Gotta go right up around there. Right up before the bedrock outcrop, or right after I should say, right downriver. This is a big thick layer of clay with a bunch of river rock stuck in it. So I'm heading downriver right now, or upriver I should say, to where this is sitting right on some bedrock. Can be bad, but not clay that has a bunch of river rock in it like that. If you see clay and it doesn't seem like there's much material in it, it's probably not any good. But this stuff here looks pretty good. So I'm almost out to the bedrock outcrop now, and I'm looking across the bank into the clay layer, and it is dark, dark, dark red, man. Nice looking stuff. Oh, red that is. All that clay with material sitting. I'm just about up to the bedrock area now. You can see some of these broken off pieces that are pretty fresh. Now this is all freshly broken off bedrock. And I had some really good luck with this kind of bedrock up on the little feeder creek. There's a small section of it that comes through. And look at this. That's hard. That's some good looking stuff right there. That's all glacial clay. Hard packed. And we got this big bedrock outcrop here. We got some trees right there sitting on top of bedrock, and then broken bedrock here. So I'm gonna try to find a little pocket somewhere. Alright, so lighting sucks, but there's 3 pieces in there. That's my best pan of the day, so I can't really complain. Not the best pan, but it's a good start to being over here. I made my way out to the middle here. All these boulders sitting right on the bedrock. And they're just cleaned out this one little spot. You know, you look here, there's lots of little spots that would fracture off. Now this is dead smack in the middle of the river, or what would have been the middle of the river before these trees fell. Once these trees fell, it created a bunch of different water pressure and washed a lot of this off and shifted the material over. There's a big quartz vein running through here too. Alright, well, I'm gonna do a couple more pans here. Check a few more of these pockets. And then, if I don't find anything good, I'm gonna go back up where Kevin is at our other spot. But there's a lot of nice little pockets in here, so I'm gonna do a couple more pans. Alright, so I did a couple more pans over there on that bedrock and didn't find anything. A couple little pieces here and there, but not what I was thinking. And there's not really anything to work in that broken section there without digging. And I didn't bring a shovel or a sluice box. But I did a couple pans out of this clay here. And there was a few specks in it, but it is hard to pan out, man. It takes forever. And I don't think I'm gonna bother with it. But it'd be nice to find some of this right on the bedrock up under here. There's a lot of pyrite in it. But I bet you there's some good stuff sitting right on the bedrock over here. I might do one more pan over here before I go head over to Kevin. Alright, so we switched gears. Me and Kevin are over at our old spot where we get pretty good gold all the time. Water's not perfect height, but we do have the sluices set up now. Kevin's running his gold trap, and I got my my go-to. And digging right over in here where you can see next to Kevin, next to the big boulder. And we've gotten good gold there, and first couple shovelfuls we tossed in, we saw color. So I got some color in the box now. I'm gonna see if we can get some footage of it, and then we're gonna keep going, digging on the hole. Really red oxidized material too. Good looking dirt. So it's probably gonna be tough to see because this camera's not great. But there's a line of fine gold that goes right there. And you can see there's a nice flake there. There's a couple nice flakes sitting up in the pre-ripple right there. And I've been watching it go in, so I know I got more down in the box.
There's all kinds of them in here.
Nice. Right on bedrock. I think I'm digging right here. I think that bedrock slopes right over. I think that's what I'm hitting right now. Right there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch in there. So I think I'm gonna, I got like 3 buckets through now. So I think I'm gonna do a clean out and see what I got. So I just popped the box out. Be tough to see with the glare probably, but some pieces right there, flake there, piece there, flake there. Then some more. And some more down in here. So it's probably going to be a pretty decent clean out for a couple buckets. So that's what I got for my first clean out. A couple nice little chunky pieces in there. Some fly poos. So I think we're going to keep going on this spot. I'm down about maybe 2.5 feet. Basically right on bedrock. Right up in there. It's sloping down. A couple more big boulders down in there. Which probably end up coming right over here tomorrow and a couple hours in the morning to dig. Finish up right in here. So basically what I did was I did my first clean out that I showed you, and then the rest of the stuff that I ran I just threw in a bag. But I painted down and I got some pretty good color, about the same. Oh, and the lizard. He's cool. Found this really cool piece of quartz with black tourmaline on it too. Alright, well, it's day 2, Sunday, which is always an early day. Usually we only get a couple hours in the morning. We stayed up late playing with guns, and by the time we get to bed it was pretty late, and we got up late, and then we had to pack up everything. So I ended up with only having about 25 minutes, half hour. So I ran 2 buckets and just cleaned them out, put the black sand and concentrates in a bag. And we're going to continue this back at the bowl garage and do some blue bowl. And then figure out what we got for all the little creeks and stuff that we were hitting this weekend. So I'll see you back at the garage. Where you going? Digging?